Hey, welcome back to the streets. This is Mark. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about atmospheric rivers. What the hell is that? So, atmospheric rivers. This stuff is happening in California, and I'm like, I've never heard this in my life. And I'm not going to say how old I am. Let's just say I'm almost 4 decades old. It's old. I'm old enough to know, people. Damn. But this is the streets. A disclaimer. This is a place where you have your fucking opinions. We say what we have to say. Allegedly, not everything is facts, but we like to state them as facts in our opinions, right? Okay, let's go. So I'm looking at here articles talking about this atmospheric river. Now think about this. Think about you being in your wherever your house, and it's outside. You're looking, and you're like, there's a fucking river coming out of the cloud right now. Would that scare the shit out of you? Now, I've seen it on TikTok and other videos. That's exactly what happened. Wow. I've never seen that type of stuff before in my life, and it kind of freaks me out. Kind of takes you back to some biblical days when they say like the flood, Noah's flood. Or, my goodness, man. Rivers coming out of the clouds is some scary shit. I don't mind being by rivers because I like fishing on rivers, but I mean, if you want to make a joke out of it, give me a flying boat and I get up there and see if there's some fish up in the atmosphere. But anywho, they're talking about it's a fire hose of rain, and it was over Southern California. Now, if it is a biblical event, shit, if any state deserves it, it'd be California. And to all my Californians out there, I get it. I love you guys. I hope you guys own boats, but I love you guys. I get it. And I'm nothing against you. California is a fucking beautiful place. I'm telling everybody right now. If California didn't have bad government, earthquakes, I'd probably be living there. Because it's beautiful. Texas is beautiful as well in its own way, but California is very beautiful. Bad government and earthquakes. And it's starting to get a little ghetto. If you've seen Sons of Anarchy, great depiction of Northern California and some of Southern California. And those are for people probably that make under $200,000 a year. That's what it's like for them. They said a lot of people have died through this event, and $11 billion allegedly, $11 billion of damages. Damn. And then there was like tsunamis. Like it was crazy. All this stuff was filmed, and we pass it up like it's nothing. How jaded have we become as a society that nothing affects us anymore? Nothing is affecting people. We can see aliens, and it's like, oh, what color was it? Was it a reptilian? What kind was it? A gray? It doesn't affect people anymore. We've seen so much. We've been through so much as a society that it's crazy that people like me who are on a podcast talking about it, telling it to the people. It's like I'm telling a regular fishing story, right? It's like nothing. A lot of this stuff that has happened, people are like, it's global warming. I get it, but I really think it's El Nino. Now, El Nino has caused a lot of stuff before. I've seen it here in Chicago. I'll be moving to Texas, but in Chicago, I would say 10 years ago, it was 80 degrees in February. So I'm not going to go there because it was almost negative 80 the following year in the winter. So I'm not going there, people. I'm not going there. Just saying a lot of shit has strengthened. Storms have gotten bigger, uglier. But I mean, it's one story after another whether we hear it from TikTok, whether we hear it, from I think it's mainly TikTok, but anywhere where they're trying to suppress this shit. What if that is the norm? What if it's normal that aliens are out there? There's Sasquatches out there. There's water stuff going like this, rivers coming out of the air. What if that's normal? That is our new normal now. especially after the pandemic stuff. What if that's our new normal now? And why are they trying to suppress it? Why are they trying to keep us away from all that? There's things that we need to know that they want to keep from all of us. There's things that we don't need to know that they're willing to just give that to us to distract us, basically. I mean, it's basically to distract us from whatever it is that they're hiding. Then you see another event today with Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson goes to Russia, and they get pissed off about it. Why? I'm not going to go back and forth with the Ukraine stuff, okay? But why the fuck is the United States giving more money to Ukraine when we got a lot of fucking problems in this country? Why? If you're pro-Ukraine, you've gotten enough money. Don't fucking be greedy and don't say you need it. Don't say it's about humanitarian efforts. Don't say that shit. There's a lot of people in this country that fucking need help and they need that money. A lot of people. Now, mind you, why would we give that money to the people in this country when a lot of people in this country don't know how to handle their money? They don't know, or they've never been given a financial education. Why would we give them that money? Seriously. I hustle. I have my own businesses. I hustle on TikTok Shop. I promote the holy living shit out of it on every platform. Why? It's the new drop shipping. It's here. It's here for a while. They're working on their stuff, but it's making millionaires, people. It really is, and that's allegedly, I'm saying. But let's see everything that's going on as probably the new norm. A lot of crazy shit's going on this year. Toby Keith just died yesterday. Rest in peace, Toby Keith. He was pretty badass. He sang to the soldiers. And that's another thing, us fighting these fucking wars that we don't need to be fighting over what? What freedom? Think about this shit. What freedom do I have protecting oil? What freedoms do I have protecting minerals or elements that we use for society to sell? What? Like, what are we? Are we really protecting our freedoms while we let 2 million people in across the border? I mean, come on, people. Okay, I've had enough of this. No more. You're not gonna show up, don't show up. Think about where we are in this whole world. Only America are they trying to close this off on us. You know what I mean? And we know about it. China, they have their own way of suppression. Other places have their own ways of suppression and their own social apps. And we know this by TikTok, what they said in the government, what they said from Singapore. We know some of the stuff. And I love TikTok. TikTok shares it all. But is this the new norm where we know about this stuff, where we know about spy or weather balloons coming across the sky, rivers coming across the water, across the sky in fucking cloud form? We're seeing everything. And now we're like, it's like nothing. We're so jaded now. Where the hell are we when we need to care about people and take care of people? Our governments have taken over as the dictators. They want to rule us and treat us like animals. It's us versus them. They control things. They control weather. They control your life. They control your legal rights here in America. They control everything. So what I say is make the best of it. Don't be fighting about shit that has to do with the climate, because there's not a damn thing that you can personally do to change it. Don't fight with each other concerning what party you're going to go for, Biden or Trump or what. Don't fight about that shit. Don't. It's meaningless in the bigger picture, because there's bigger things going on, people. There's bigger things going on that you need to open your eyes about. Now, I work for the government in different places. My last stint was in the shittiest fucking one ever, and that's the Postal Service. Stuff happens everywhere. But they have a mindset there in the government. It's everything's on a need-to-know basis, even in the small sectors such as the Postal Service or the other branches that I've been in as well. It's a need-to-know basis. If you need to know, we'll tell you. Well, if it's public access and if we're the ones that run the country, if it's really us, it's a government for the people, why does it seem like it's a government for the special interest groups, the ones who pay for this stuff? I don't know, people. I started off with atmospheric rain, and here I am talking about shit. Pretty much. Anywho, I just wanted to share about all this stuff that's going on. This is one of those short podcasts I like doing. We've been on since November. I appreciate all the love that you guys have given me. I think the next story that I was going to bring up has to do with some stuff with the TikTok shop. Look out for that video. It's coming soon. Appreciate you guys' time. Don't let that river, pound on you, Southern California. You go out there and you go get yourself a fucking boat and you go fishing. Maybe you might find the big one up there. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.